Hello everyone, we're going to do something a little bit different today. It's week 6 of my journey and well, we're just sort of in the full swing of things now, so I thought I'd just do a bit of a day in the life really. We're going to follow everything I go through. We're going to talk about some watches as always, talk about some high-end pieces, talk about some other stuff that's just gone, and just really delve into what it's like every day. Stay tuned. So the first job of today to get boxed off was a bit of a new one for me. I had a customer come in at the back end of last week with this really nice little watch and it needed a new battery. The watch in question is this little Omega Seamaster Aquaterra from the early 2000s. It's a 36mm and these watches are fantastic. The way they sit on your wrist is lovely and the build quality on these things is just fantastic. I actually used to own one in black. That was the automatic model, but it was still, wow, I kind of miss that watch, it was lovely. But anyway, this watch came in needing a new battery, but when I took the back off the other day, I ran into a couple of issues. One, I didn't actually have the right size batteries. They're really thin little things that go into these, which I suppose helps with the slim profile of the watch. But the other issue was underneath the old battery, it seemed there was some corrosion. So I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any bigger issues with this watch and really have a proper look at it. So I ordered some new batteries and they arrived today, so I thought I'll get on with this job. So I took the back off and got everything out, gave it a quick little clean up where the battery had been, and then when I popped the new battery in, luckily the watch just started ticking again, so it wasn't anything any more sinister than just needing a new battery, which is fantastic because I didn't want this watch to have any more problems. It's too nice to be wanting to worry about having to change the little movement or anything like that. So anyway, I got it all back in, but then the hardest bit of the job, as you can see I've been doing this for about 5 minutes now, was actually getting a seal back onto the watch. I tried pretty much every single seal we have and couldn't find the right size until the last one I tried, as sod's law goes, and managed to get the seal back in. So then I set the time on the watch, and as you can see, it's a really, really, really cool little blue Seamaster, and I'm so glad that I could get it back in working order, and it'll be boxed off and ready to go to the customer now. But really nice little watch, and quite a joy to work on it, if I'm being honest. And then, just like that, the post arrived. So, I knew I was expecting a 126613 bluesy today, and I just needed to make sure everything was in check with it. So yeah, the post arrived and I got straight onto unboxing it and filling in my sheet that I have to fill in whenever I get a watch come into stock. So it just checks everything from the authentication of the watch, like the papers, and making sure that the box is all correct. It's got all the tags, which this one does. It's got both swing tags. Here I am just making sure that the watch, like the quick date setting works and the date flips over after 24 hours. This watch could do the little polish, but apart from that, it's absolutely fine. The crystal's fine, the bezel is in great nick, and everything is working on this watch as it's supposed to. After I got through this, we got a couple of deals done. So we managed to sell a Tudor Pelagos from our Instagram story and a Cartier Santos to a new customer, but they're a nice local customer. So from there, it was off on to the post office to get that all sorted. And yeah, that's where we went from there. Now, this leads me on to something slightly different, and it's all to do with one of these. This is a 2023 Rolex Sky Dweller, blue dial, on the Oyster bracelet, reference number 326934. And a couple of months ago now, it's a while ago, a customer got in touch with us asking for us to do a Part X on one of these watches against something else we had on our website at the time. Now, I looked online and I looked where we'd paid for these previously, and I gave that customer a price I thought was fair, in line with where the market was at the time. And that customer wasn't very happy with that price, which is fair enough. It happens all the time. We quote people on purchasing and Part Xing watches all the time, and the two parties have to step away from the deal because it doesn't work for both of them. That's absolutely fine. In this occasion, the customer was wanting more money from us than we would even list one of these at. And again, happens all the time. But now, 6 weeks later, we got a pretty bad Google review from said customer. So I've just been writing up a little review this morning to get across to that customer. So it really is different every day in this world, and from the start I've said this is going to be all about the highs and the lows. So there you go, that's a bit of a low from today, but you've got to keep your chin up, keep going. We're going to be completely amicable and professional with this person, and hopefully one day in the future we'll be able to get a deal done with this person. Just for now, we thought that it had been amicable, both parties go their separate ways, that's fine, but in this occasion obviously not. But never mind, keep our chins up and keep going. They are, however, extremely cool watches. I do like these Sky Dwellers. Rolex's most complicated ever watch. However, on the topic of keeping things a bit light and moving on from that. However, in the topic of keeping things upbeat, I thought we could just talk about these because we've got some real heavy hitters in today, and it's nice that I'm starting to be able to get my hands on this sort of more, what should we say, rare high-end stuff. I mean, we've got some really cool watches, stuff that I didn't really think I'd ever in my lifetime be able to get my hands on. So we'll start here. We have got the Cookie Monster, or the Blueberry. People like to call it different things, but it's the reference 126619LB. It's a Submariner in full white gold, and let me tell you, when you pick this thing up, you can tell. I don't know if it's because you look at this and you think it's going to be steel, like any other Submariner, but you pick these things up and they are a chunk. I mean, I think you can knock someone out with one of these. It's fantastic. I've always wanted to see one of these, and they always say don't meet your heroes, but I love this thing. I think it's fantastic. The blue pops. It's just a lovely, lovely watch. We got this in recently, and I don't think it'll last very long. And the other one I've got in, now I always forget the reference number of this, but it's a Yacht-Master 40 in full yellow gold. It's 16628, that's it. And doesn't it look fantastic? But the thing about this is it's got a Tahitian mother of pearl dial, which I didn't think I'd like this. I did not think I'd like this watch when it came in, but I'm just drawn to it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Everything about it. This watch just suits being in full gold. It's amazing. I can imagine driving a yacht in the Med. Yeah, this would look fantastic hanging off your arm. But both of these are available from us now as full sets, so I'll leave links in the description below. But yeah, I just thought we'd check these out today because these are just two fantastic watches. Let me know which one's your favourite. So there you go, a day of real ups and downs. This morning, when I came in, I didn't have many deals on the cards. I didn't have anything rolling over from last night like you sometimes do, but we sold a Tudor Pelagos from our Instagram story, and then from just one phone call, I sold a Cartier Santos to a customer local to us. So there you go, in the space of one morning, 2 watches off. Fair enough. We had those 2 ups. We had a down in the slightly negative review on Google, but as I said before, we just keep our heads up and we keep going. I'm really enjoying getting my hands on these kind of stuff as well now. I'm sort of getting to grips with everything way more. Even the strange Tudor reference numbers, I'm getting there with that. And everything's flowing, everything's nice. I think I'm going to keep the content going in this kind of just see what happens throughout the week, throughout the day, and just keep it really organic. So if that sounds good to you guys, let me know down below. But like I said before, when we were looking at these two, they're both going to be available in the link in the comments. Sorry, not the comments, the description. But yeah, if you like those two, get in touch and we'll see what we can do. I'll see you next week. Cheers.